Hey team, it's Joe
and Abram,
and we're back to talk about the H.E.A.R.T model, this time in a little bit more detail. The last month we talked about the H.E.A.R.T model in its entirety. We went through every step. Over the next few weeks, we're going to break it down and really focus on each step of the H.E.A.R.T model. And Abram, today that's going to start with
hearing the guest.
Hearing the guest out. It's arguably the most important part of the H.E.A.R.T model because it starts it off, right? We're going to find out from the guest not only exactly what's wrong, but almost every single time the guest is going to tell us while we're hearing them out what exactly we can do to make it right. So to start off, we want to make sure that when we have a guest in front of us in any area of the hotel, that we're actively listening. What does that mean? That means that we're showing the guest with nonverbal cues that we're paying attention. We're maintaining eye contact. We're leaning forward. We might nod. We want to assent to the guest that we are actively listening and taking in everything that they're saying. Abram, another hint for hearing a guest out?
Yeah, so not only active listening, closely listening. You want to listen because as Joe just stated, that guest, you're going to hear and learn almost everything you need to while that guest is talking to you. They're going to detail the incident, the problem that happened. They're going to even let you know probably what you can do to make it right for them.
It's exactly right. And that's going to get discovered while we're listening all the way through to the end. Remember, we need to resist the temptation to jump in and interrupt the guest. And maybe we're just trying to say that we're sorry, or we're trying to explain the situation as it happened. Don't make that mistake. Let the guest say everything that they're going to say. They're going to feel that they're being heard, and you're going to have the opportunity to take notes and really capture what it is that we can do for that guest, as Abram said, to make it right.
That's right. You know, and while we're listening to the guest and hearing the guest, we want to make sure that we're actively being aware of what we are doing. We want to make sure that we don't look like we're not paying attention. We don't want to look away at something else that distracts us. We don't want to type something up on the computer real quick. We want to be fully engaged with that guest, actively and closely listening to them.
You know, Abram, I couldn't agree more. How many of us have been in line at a customer service counter or at a store, and you're trying to tell the person there what it is exactly you need or complete your transaction, and you get one of these. They give you the finger up, and they pick up the phone. Oh, so infuriating.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
So avoid that frustration. Actively listen. Give the guest your undivided attention. Take notes, and make sure that we're using the guest suggestions when we put things in action to make it right. So if you have any questions, you can see me, Abram, your supervisor. But our challenge for this week is to make sure you get to HR, let Abram, Sophia, anyone there know that you've watched the video, and you'll get a ticket that will be put into the drawing for a gift card at our next CVR rally. So Abram, until we see each other again, that's Joe.
And Abram.
Thanks, everybody.